Hi, I'm Andre, and I'm a black nerd, and it's time for another edition of Ranger Watch. We got some more news about the Power Rangers movie coming out in 2017. The big news that we've all been waiting for, who's going to play the Yellow Ranger? The Yellow Ranger will be played by Becky Gomez, Becky G. She's a music artist. She's been on Disney Channel, she's been on Empire, and now she is going to be the Yellow Ranger. I'm guessing that she's probably the biggest name of the bunch. I mean, all the other ones, with the exception of the Red Ranger, Dacry Montgomery, all of them have some credits or have been in stuff recently, but I feel like she's probably the biggest name so far. Now, a lot of people were like, wow, you know, they're kind of unknowns. They didn't get big name stars to be the Power Rangers. Well, of course they didn't. They're trying to make this into a franchise. They want to make 2, 3, or more movies out of this, so of course they're going to cast a bunch of people that they can lock in to a number of movies. Remember, I am Saban. And can we please stop talking about, but the Blue Ranger's black now and the Black Ranger's Asian. Power Rangers have always been diverse. Every single year, they've had a diverse cast of people. There is no reason to talk about race in the world of Power Rangers when they've always been a diverse cast. You are wasting your time. If anything, this is probably the most diverse cast of Power Rangers. We got like a white dude, half British, half Indian girl, Latin girl, Asian dude, black, dang. Freaking Planeteer. If this movie doesn't work, you could just change their outfits and make them Captain Planet and the Planeteers. No one will know. So there you go. We got our cast. We got our 5 Power Rangers. A lot of people are asking, well, what about the Green Ranger? If I were to place my bets, I'm thinking that Green Ranger is probably gonna be on hold. Maybe they'll have a sequel, or maybe he's be the mid-credits teaser. I don't know. We don't know. No one knows, because no one has any official information about this movie except for Saban and Lionsgate. Now, even though this cast looks like the Power Rangers, if the Power Rangers were in some kind of Twilight, Hunger Games, young adult type of universe, which I'm sure is not an accident, they do look like teenagers with attitude. And kudos to everyone who guessed that the Yellow Ranger was not gonna be a white chick. There are a lot of people who were thinking that she was gonna be a blonde. And there's a lot of people who've been saying, well, I don't know, Naomi and Becky, they kind of look alike. I don't know if we'll be able to tell them apart in the movie. First off, okay. Second off, if the Power Rangers movie is anything like the Power Rangers TV show, you're gonna be able to know the difference by their clothes. Is it a reboot? Is it a continuation of the Power Rangers franchise? Are they gonna be the actual names of the Power Rangers from Mighty Morphin back in the day? Are they gonna be brand new names? There's been blogs and websites and articles floating around, all claiming that they know the official information about this movie, yet half of the articles say that they're gonna have the original names, and the other half saying that they're not. So apparently you're all right, even though you're saying completely different things. Why you always lying? Until Saban or Lionsgate or anyone officially involved in the movie put something out there on their official Twitter, on their official Facebook, on their official Instagram, on a press release, it gets sent out to press, you have to take everything you read with a grain of salt. The reason why there was a lot of confusion, and I was even wondering what was going to happen too, is when they've been announcing the cast members, they never said the character names. They always said the Black Ranger, the Pink Ranger. So we were like, oh, well, maybe they're not going to use the Zach, Kimberly, Trini, Billy, Jason names. After all this confusion, the Power Rangers official Twitter welcomed the new cast and welcomed them by calling them Jason, Kimberly, Zach, Billy, and Trini. So I'm guessing they are going to use the original names. Now, I'm assuming the names are still going to be associated with their colors, so RJ Cyler is going to be Billy since he's the Blue Ranger, not Zach because he's, you know. But we don't know. I have no idea. This movie is just doing whatever it wants to do at this point. But the Twitter only mentioned their first names, no last names were mentioned, so I'm wondering if they're going to change their last names, because no offense, Becky Gomez, you do look like you could be a Trini, but I don't know if you look like you could be a Trini Kwan. Just saying, not being racial. You know what? This is the bottom line. This is a reboot, y'all. This is a part of the franchise that wants to say, we can do whatever we want. We do not have to have a specific storyline based on Sentai footage. All the footage is gonna be original. We may have nitpicks and hints and things that we take, you know, the Zords, or it's Mighty Morphin, or the character names, whatever. But everything else, it's brand new. It's a brand new start fresh, start over, Star Trek. It is its own thing, because that way if they want to make a franchise out of this, they can do so without having to worry about connecting it with the other Power Ranger stuff before. So let it be what it is. At the end of the day, I just want it to be good. And it has to do a lot here. It has to cater to the fans of Power Rangers who are now adults, who watched the show 20-something years ago. It has to cater to those people who love the 90s, who love nostalgia, who remember what Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is, probably has no idea about the rest of it. They don't even know that the show still was going on. You gotta cater to the target audience that's gonna buy the toys, and you gotta cater to that teen audience, hopefully your you're gonna get the boys who like Transformers movies to go see this because it has robots in it. Hopefully you're gonna get the girls that like Hunger Games and Divergent because of the cast. I mean, if you look at that cast, it looks like a Hunger Games cast. Even if you look at Naomi Scott's hair, she looks like she got a Katniss thing going on. They try to hit a lot of targets, but the best way to do that is just to make a good movie. And if you do that, and it gets a lot of good buzz, people are gonna go see this whether they know about Power Rangers, every single detail, or they just heard of the name, or they just wear the t-shirt, or they just didn't even watch it in the 90s, but just was like, well, that looks cool. That looks like Pacific Rim. I will be there. That's all we need, okay? We all good now? I'm gonna keep talking about this movie every time new info comes out, but let me know what you think of this cast. I love you like a play cousin. I'm 95,000. Chain chomp. Yomp.